About 200 miles north of Seattle and 100 miles north of Vancouver, there's this place where I've always felt, the north begins. It's, if you're a big boat or a small boat, you got two choices of routes. And at each one, the tide runs really hard in the channel and you can only go through at slack water, okay? And in each place, there's this contrast. To the south, there's civilization. There's towns on the shore. There's lights at night. But once you go through these places, the landscape changes. There's basically no more civilization. And I mean, it's almost as if nature set this barrier, as if to say to the traveler, watch out, be careful of what lies ahead. And in each place, the landscape is so dramatic. At Seymour, where the big ships go, north of Vancouver, it's this right angle turn. And you go into this canyon. And it seems even beyond it's dark and gloomy. It's like the weather even changes. And that same thing with the other route at Euclataw Rapids. It's a sharp turn, and there's this place called Whirlpool Rapids, and the landscape, seems more forbidding. And I remember one time when we were southbound with our 32-footer. We'd had a season, we'd left Seattle in April, and this was like November. It'd been a long, hard season. We'd been on the boat, I don't know, 120 days or something. And it was the last night before we went through Euclataw Rapids, and the next day we'd be down in civilization, and there'd be noise at night from the mills, and there'd be light. And I remember laying there in my bunk at night. Even though we've been so long on the boat, I almost didn't want to take that next step. I almost didn't want to, leave that part of the coast, because I knew once we did, we'd be out of the north. We'd be back in civilization, and our life would change.